Hello, and welcome to the HackMatrix. So this stream is going to be about this comment here. JYO this Kumar says, nope, I use an Intel integrated GPU. I get 10 to 12 FPS walking around. You can run Crysis. So by far, I think that shadows, which get drawn, well, I thought that shadows were the problem, but now I don't know. Trying to make HackMatrix more performant is what I really want. I thought it was shadows, but now that I'm recalling, I think I only bake shadows every time something moves. So, Christmas Wreath, hello. Says, did a pull request desktop config, but my goofy ad didn't configure it properly nor test it. Okay. I don't run GDM to test it. I have attempted to make a .desktop in the past, and it looked good, and it failed. So it might be worth trying to test it before I merge it. But maybe I'll be able to get to that today as well. Sounds like an interesting thing to do. This is open. It is the right way to link protobuf, and it fixes the... Okay. Oh, wow. I don't know. Will this black light pied? Will this? I don't think you're on the stream, but I'm wondering if this package config will actually work for me, because I think I have both versions maybe installed. And if I compile with the wrong one, what ends up happening is I can't reboot the server, or I can't reboot HackMatrix. Let's see. Okay, so I'm guessing that Christmas Wreath, yeah, closed it. Okay. I'll take a look at it though. Cute penguin. Oh, nice icon. Okay, let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't test this out on stream. But after stream, I will, I think I might spin up my old machine, which has GDM maybe installed, and I can throw this on there and see if I can get it to boot. I don't want to install GDM on this machine currently, this laptop, and the reason for that is I installed GDM on the other machine. It completely broke my ability to start X on the TTY. I don't know why. It's probably because I just don't understand GDM well enough to know like what processes or what systems I need to kill. But yeah, this looks approximately good. So I mean, if you test it and you just tell me like, hey, this works, I will merge it. So it just crashes and sends you back to GDM. Yeah. Okay, it didn't work. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, because that's the problem that I had as well. So, okay, and then so I'm going to take a look at the other PR by Blacklight Pi, who has, I think, become more active because I have now hopped onto the Discord. So I'll go onto the Discord. I'm streaming, and let's see if I can acquire that link. How do I see my stream? I mean, I see it, but I want to share the stream. I did create a stream chat as well. I believe the Discord, if anybody wants to use it, I may have taken it off the website because I wasn't logging into it. Nope, there it is. So if you want to join the Discord, just click the link and you can join. Okay. Okay, so back to LightPy's PR. So the right way to do it, I guess, is package config. Arch, okay. All right, let's see what this actually does. I'm just going to assume that I have package pkg glfw3. Okay, so it just returns, oh, libs. Okay, let me try that again. pkg config libs glfw3. lglfw3, okay. I wish I had a system that, oh, I do have a system. A system that doesn't have my patched version, which I do have. And I don't think, because this is the server, I definitely do not think that glfw3 is installed to run this test. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you to, well, actually, I should probably just write this message. But thank you to Blacklight Pi for both the PR and the lesson. WL as needed. What the fuck does that mean? comma separated options to the O. Why comma separated? Links both regardless of use. Oh, neat. Neat, neat. All right. Thank you for the greatly improved. Thank you for the greatly improved makefile. I have to resolve conflicts. That's fine. What are we looking at? So we definitely want to take his. Is that the only conflict? Okay. The fuck? I don't have permissions to blacklight pies. Branch, I think, is the problem. How do I prove this? Apparently I can't approve or merge. Or maybe I can. Maybe I have to do this and then refresh. Okay. Thank you for the greatly improved makefile and a lesson on pkg config and as needed. Okay. I approved. So I believe that should just. I don't want to take care of it because I believe I don't have access to Blacklight Pi's master, and so if I were to merge, it would just merge that straight into my code base without going through the PR process that Blacklight Pi I think would probably want to have happen, so he gets into the commit history. So I will let him take care of that. I will probably have to prove it again. And committing changes into Blacklight Pi master. Okay. Hopefully this works then. If I'm pushing these into Blacklight Pi master, then this should be okay. Mark is resolved. Commit. Please don't break. Okay. I guess I'll squash it, and then, I mean, if it breaks, I'll just do a patch commit on Arch, but I think it's probably good. I trust this person. Oh, get stash. Get pull. Matrix make. Wow. Wowza. That looks different. But it works, as far as I can tell. I'm just going to assume it linked properly, because I don't want to restart. Does Blacklight Pi have the same name in the, or is it something else? Is it Saith or something? Okay, I don't see. I'll just move on from that. Blazinkin1 says, yo back. Okay, so I took care of the PR. I took care of looking at the desktop file. So now I want to work on speed improvements. Because Blacklight Pi, whose PR I just merged, is having problems running the system. There's something that I'm not exactly sure what, but there's something in the render loop, probably to do with shadows. I wish I had. I may still have like a photo of Tracy, but I wish I still had the benchmark tests I did, or the trace profiles I did. Because that would probably be the quickest way to see. Oh, whoops. I think all I have to do is like run the profiled version and then do something like Tracy, no, like Tracy bin. Is there a bin? It's not the profiler. It would be the. I forgot which one it was. Where it's at. The server, maybe. Nonetheless, I think I can do this without Tracy. Tracy would require me to reboot the WM, and I'm just kind of hesitant to do that at the moment, just because I don't really want to reboot OBS and all of that. So let's take a look at the renderer, because that will be the most indicative of what we can do to improve things. So that and the engine loop. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we have render models. I should probably stop chewing gum. Don't want to hear my chewing gum sound. Okay, so there are two paths depending on whether it's a perspective from the camera or from the light. If it's from the camera, and I think the perspective from the camera pretty much runs all the time except for if anything in the scene moves. Render models, render apps. So this one, there's going to be no speed improvement possible. This one, there is possibly speed improvement. Render models. I'm wondering what the FPS for that guy is if he deletes all of the models in the database. Although it does boot with just the standard cave stuff. So I could ask him to delete that. Then he would kind of have a borked database, but whatever. So every time I call mdraw, it's going to do shadow calculations using a depth map. I can get rid of that, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to get rid of it from my system. So that would be in the shaders and the fragment shader. Okay, so yeah, so the shadow calculation, it does some vector math. It grabs a texture. It does vector multiplication, some biasing, and then it returns a shadow. Yeah, I don't know. To me, that just doesn't seem like it's significant. One plus one minus shadow. Zero shadow. Ambient plus times diffuse. Okay. So let's start with shadow equals 0, and then I can say if shadows. I wonder if I can do all caps. Okay. So the default will be true. I think before I write, so this is going to require a configuration loader now that I'm doing like configuration stuff or like environment variables, or I don't know, maybe just a variable that like one can toggle. I think it would be annoying if every time you boot you have to like toggle a thing, so there needs to be like some way to save settings. I guess I could put it in the database. That actually sounds like a good idea. So that way, you set it once, it saves, it's good to go. Okay. So I may do that. He could just compile it in. Here it is. This is the simple fix. I'll make him recompile it. I mean, it just makes it easier for me to do it that way. I don't want to have to like start saving settings to a database. Although I probably will get like some type of settings system built. Maybe I'll do that afterwards. But for the stream, I think I just want to do this. Okay, so in the renderer, after the shader gets set, I will want to say shader set bool shadows enabled. So this passes it to the shader. Okay. So it just sets it, and because it's compiled in, you just have to do it on boot. So that seems relatively nice. Okay, so let's see how ugly this looks. Well, not just ugly. Let's see what the FPS, how the FPS changes. Also, take a look at chat while I'm here. Okay, let's see. Can you share? Can I share a video? Sorry, I can't read today. Can I share you? Oh, you can't write today, actually. Can I share you a video of something I made? Yes, you can, and I'll watch it too on stream. I've spent at least 100 hours on it. That's awesome. You're making HackMatrix inspires me that if I put enough time and effort into building one thing, there's a chance that, yeah, exactly. And the cool thing about this, like sort of mindset, is when I was developing HackMatrix, like there would be times where I was like, I don't know where this is going, like I don't know what I'm doing, or like, you know, it's just times where it kind of felt purposeless, or like the end goal that I was trying to hit like wasn't going to happen. And through that process, I was actually trying to turn HackMatrix into a product I really needed to get out of my mother's house where I was living, and things worked out really well. I got a $250,000 salary related to hacking, basically on Linux, and so things play out when you press on a project super hard. So, and then also these streams, and it's just a cool daily driver. So, Hyper Don says, "Bro, working on his DE while using it." Yeah. Terry would be proud. Yeah. I am a fan of Terry. I actually wanted to build a Lisp OS called Cathedral OS because I actually really like Gothic cathedrals. And I think there's a meme about how it's like the complete opposite of the Unix philosophy. So someone writes like Unix philosophy cathedral. The Cathedral in the Bazaar is a very famous writing or musings on Linux and the open source community. And Eric S. Raymond says that Linux is like a bazaar in that there are multiple, shit, I just right-clicked and crashed it. Not sure why that right-click caused a crash, but oh my God. Well, I mean, it's kind of ugly, Blazinkin, or not Blazinkin. It's kind of ugly, Black Pie, or I forgot the name. But I mean, I think it'll work. You might want to, when you get into this, you might want to turn down the brightness of the light. You can use the slider and get it less saturated. Pkill. Okay, the stream is back. So it looks ugly, but if you just go here, honestly, I don't think this is like a super drastic improvement, but it might help with speed. So give it a try. I think HackMatrix is going to be a type of thing where like you probably are going to want a GPU. But if you're only getting 10 FPS, like that's a problem. You shouldn't be just getting 10 FPS. But anyways, if you compile it with no shadows like I just did, you probably will want to like make the light a little less bright or something. That maybe not that light. I think that light's broken. Like this one right here. So this one's like kind of bright, and so you can lower it and get like a better cave feel. I'm going to keep it up here because I'm going to compile shadows back in. Okay, so, oh yeah, we were talking about Terry Davis and the Cathedral in the Bazaar. That's why I right-clicked. I knew I was onto something. I felt this energy like I was like, there's something I need to talk about, and I forgot about it, and here it is. Okay, so yeah, the cathedral and the bazaar. So in this book, Eric S. Raymond describes Linux as a bazaar and not a cathedral, where the cathedral mode, where did that go? It literally said, okay, right here. The cathedral mode source code is available with each software release, grouped the code developed releases and not available with each software release, but code developed between releases is restricted to an exclusive group. Yeah, that's not really what I think of with cathedral mode. It's more of like, I guess that is. I guess that might be like the mechanism by which it happens, but like Linux is like there are like multiple versions just like floating out there and you compile them all together and you build a system out of it versus like a very like unified system that you like deploy all at once. You release it all at once. But maybe that is the difference that he is making. That's not really what I conceptualized it as. But anyways, the Lisp environment, Common Lisp, it is considered to be not Unix. Lisp is not Unix. It's the complete opposite of Unix. Yeah, I don't know where the info for this or the knowledge for this would be. I've read a lot on Lisp, but Lisp is like a single monolithic like being. And there are no separate programs. Everything just gets compiled into this like one single space. And it reminds me of just a single unified cathedral. So if I'm going to build an OS out of Lisp, I might as well call it Cathedral OS to make it the complete opposite of Linux, which is the Bazaar OS. Let's see. Doesn't X server slow things down? It's slow for me. I'm not sure what you mean by that. The X server is what runs graphic programs. Besides Wayland, I think probably it's slower in Wayland. It's more powerful than automating day-to-day tasks, automating the tools. Yeah. It's automation squared. Did I review your issue? Yeah, Christmas wreath. I looked at your desktop file, but I didn't like install it or anything. I'm not going to do that on stream because it requires, getting out of like a X context, and so it will crash OBS, and I won't be able to stream it. So. You deserve it. Yeah, thank you. I assume that's about the salary I'm getting. They added a Sun Home Assistant integration since when there's my son in the basement. That's funny. Let's see. Humanity Scream from Mobile Monolith. Yeah. Something agnostic that lets. Yeah, exactly. The Apple experience. What's the Discord? Blazinkin. Yeah, I guess I can post that in the chat. I should probably put it in the YouTube as well. I honestly haven't been like spreading this link around because I have not been checking the Discord, but I'm signed in and now I'm going to, check it often. Oh God, I never thought Home Assistant could ever. Sorry, I don't want the YouTube thing here like this. Although it's going to now recursively show itself and it's going to get smaller and smaller over time. I guess that's cool though. Oh God, I never thought that a Home Assistant could ever harm me. I tried checking if the cable was plugged in after. Told me it didn't detect any Bluetooth. Oh, you caught yourself? That's interesting. On the bed frame, okay. Made an issue other than the PR. Oh, okay, I'll check your issue. Let's take a look at that. I probably maybe saw it. Let's see. Wow, really? ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Oh, this is without a GPU? Oh my God, that is terrible. Okay. That is so bad. And so this, I have to ask, is this in a VM or is this like running on bare metal? Because if it's on a VM, it's going to be crap. I'm just going to be honest. Um, so that, I guess that's a valid question. Has an integrated GPU, it's on bare metal. Okay. Yeah, so I have no idea why it's like that. Something's messed up that is just getting completely unobserved on my machine because I have a GPU. So I'll take a look into that because both you and um, Black Pi, or I guess this is Joyat Diskumar, but that is simultaneously the same person as this, which is Blacklight Pi, which is how I'm going to refer to him because Kumar's name is a bit difficult to pronounce for me. But yeah, that performance is pretty bad, so I'll try it. Oh my god, that looks terrible. Okay, yeah, I'll try to figure out what's going on with that, I guess. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but I'll certainly try to help. RIP Core 2 Duo users, yeah. Like, how old is your X1 Carbon? I get that's pretty. Is late. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad. I mean, I used to be able to run this thing on a, what is this freaking terrible machine? This is a, I wonder if it has the specs on it, or an HP Pavilion shitbook, from like, I don't know, like 2015 or something. It's pretty, yeah. No, I think there's probably something wrong. I'll I'll definitely try to resolve that now and maybe later as well. I'll work on it until it gets resolved because it should be a lightweight thing. I don't expect you to be able to run like heavyweight programs like I don't know, OBS, for example, or um, I don't know, maybe some like large IDEs or something, but okay. So I'm going to open Emacs and then I'm going to recompile these shadows out, and I am going to do a comparison of the FPS. So right now we are getting we are getting 330 FPS. So I will take the shadows out and we'll see what that does. I suspect it'll be like 329 FPS. Just gonna be honest. That's hilarious. Christmas wreath, actually, my machine at work, its fans are like messed up or something because I don't know. But like sometimes when I restart the machine, it just like the fans just keep going, and sometimes it's not like that, and I don't know exactly why that's the case. It's kind of annoying. But this morning at work, I was just like, oh my God, my coworkers probably are just like annoyed at this just giant fan noise right now. Proxmox server. I'm not sure what exactly you would test on the that. Um, oh, the Proxmox is running a dedicated GPU. That's cool. I mean, if you want to, but what is this? What does this mean? Oh, for the... You just want to see this on my machine, or are you saying that it's useful for something? I haven't updated this system in a while. Let's let that run. Yeah, I had a mentor at the first startup I worked at. I worked at a IoT startup out of a van. I lived in a van, and I just worked at this IoT startup just in my van. But the mentor, he ran Proxmox servers, and he that's I think what he ran his IoT infrastructure on or something. He was really into Kubernetes. Like I think it might be a replacement for Proxmox or something similar. Um, Kubernetes might like require like hypervisor like support or something. I'm not sure. Did I ever compile HackMatrix after I changed the renderer? I need to rename. This is now L hardware eShell. All right. Okay, so I think I can probably reboot this as soon as this is done installing its stuff. But in the meantime, I will continue to look for improvements. I'll probably end up having to spit up Tracy. I just don't really feel like doing it at the moment. Let's take a look at the engine. You know, it actually might be a treat for you guys to see Tracy. It's actually a really cool app, so I might do it. I might spin it up. What's weird that I'm still passing the home colon Midtown, which is a Minecraft New York City world. And it just does nothing. It just like, it probably just ignores that string literal. It's not great. But... Another thing I could might be able to do is like stop rendering the mGUI maybe. I'm not sure if that's a problem. I think when it's collapsed, it does no rendering whatsoever, so I don't think that's an issue. There's a lot of hardware. A lot of hardware. Oh, for the display. No, that's not tmux I'm using. I'm using Emacs. Something freaky. I have no idea what this comment means. Okay, I'm going to kill Emacs and reboot this and see what the improvement is, and it's going to be nothing, but we all know. Joy. Yeah, I think I crashed it, or not crashed it. I think there's an error that I compiled in. I don't know how because I just literally flipped the flag from false to true. So the code I wrote, I guess setting that uniform to true is just breaking things now. I will call matrix from the terminal so I can see it fail. Oh, okay. I literally just had to recompile it. It just had like a problem with the object file, I guess. Does it work? Okay, cool. All right, shadows are back. Check the FPS. 329, 330. Yeah, so that's not super effective. All right, I'm going to try to figure out Tracy. You guys will like this. Tracy's. Okay, so the first thing I need to do to use Tracy is I think I need to do some type of like compilation, like make profiled or something. So profiled, make all, profiled, Tracy enable, and okay, so then it just makes matrix. Okay, so what I need to, wait, do I have to recompile everything with Tracy enable? Or, because that's a huge pain in the ass, if that's the case. I think I might make clean. Make profiled. Okay, so while that is running, we'll open up another one and try to remember how to actually run this. Actually, I'm hoping I may have like told myself how to profile it in the README. Okay. I suppose it doesn't have it in the README. I sent you a video, by the way. Watch the video when you feel like it. I know you on that grind. Did you send it via Discord? Is that... okay. Everyone watch Blazinkin's video here. Very neat. So it looks like a GUI built on some sort of GUI kit, or maybe raw OpenGL or something, that is an interface to some sort of SQL database. That's what that looks like to me. Very cool. It crashed. It's because it was full screen, that's why it crashed. It's pretty sweet, unrelated. Okay, let's see. And that was annoying since the whole point was to show how boring Christmas is becoming. Oh, that's the... Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, everyone thought it was a butt plug or something. Possible to have Minecraft level performance for HackRPG. Yeah, I don't know, man. Kumar, did you see that I merged your PR? Also, what's your Discord? Like, are you actually on Discord? So I don't know if I have seen your name. But... Okay. Got it. Yeah, I'm not sure what type of performance I want. I mean, I certainly want it to be a window manager that can run terminals on basic integrated GPUs. And if I lose that, that's not something I want to lose. And it seems like it has lost that, maybe. It may be that my Intel NUC and my laptop are more powerful than your Carbon X1. I don't think that's likely. And by yours, I mean Christmas wreaths. But who knows? Hello, myself. Oh, okay. Let's see what your image is here, Christmas wreath. Oh, are you Scandinavian? My grandmother's family on my father's side is from Norway. Oh, okay, iced. Rust iced. Cross-platform. Neat. I know a little of Rust because I built a Slack bot in Rust once. And my IoT mentor wanted to, he was thinking about using Rust, but he ended up using Go, which is actually pretty cool because I use Go at work now. Check the time in your browser. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, so I actually have my machine. I always have my machine on UTC. So I literally do this all the time. All the time. Okay, so I'm not sure if there's a way to know if that make compiled is, that's working. Although I did delete all the object files. So if I were to do make profiled now, nothing done. So it is, the profiled version may even be running right now. But if it's not, that's okay. I'm going to reboot once more. And we'll get a profiler. So it's going to, once I boot, it will start reaching out to a web server or a, I think it's an HTTP server. And the server will start receiving profile packets. So I have a hunch that maybe after my system freezes and unfreezes, maybe the profiler stuff might be in the tools, or like a script to run it or something. So this will probably be dev tools. Cat star. Yeah, that's perf. That's not Tracy. So I like doing that sometimes. I just have all of these files, and I'm like, is the thing I want in here? Cat them all. And then if I really need to do it, do that, I do awk or ack. But I'm not going to do that now. That's actually significantly more output than I can handle. But I believe if I cd Tracy, and then like maybe I have to come in here and make, or cmake, make beer build, cmake dot dot make. See, this is it. This is build target. Oh, okay. Does it build it out here? Where did it build it? libtrace. I don't want a .a file. I don't want a lib file. I need an executable. All right, I need to Google how to use this thing. I always remember that the documentation is literally just a PDF. Trace the profiler for steps, capturing data, analyzing the data. You can do this in the application contained in the profiler directory. Okay. Tracy on demand, Tracy profiler. It's crazy that I thought that this should that should build the profiler, and it's not. Why is that not building the profiler? What if there's compilation? It's not going to tell me how to compile this. Or actually, maybe it will. Tracy enable static library. How do I compile the profiler? Okay. Well, I will just copy and paste the stuff. Sure, with the CMake B profiler. I'm not sure why it's complaining about that slash. Okay, that's what I wanted. I should do super shift 1, so now that's at 1, and then super shift 2, so now it's 1, 2. Now I have to, I think I have to CD into that. No. That's not what I wanted. Why is this thing not compiling the way it's supposed to? It's supposed to build everything, right? Yeah, that's what I thought it would do. Oh, libcapstone-dev. Give me the dependencies for Arch. Got it. So I think that libcapstone might be. Yeah, it's installing Capstone, I believe. Yeah, I just don't get it. It's supposed to. Why is it writing it to? I'll never understand this. I might have to give up on this for now. Oh yeah, you're probably right. I should add that. Xorg init. Because you need X in it to start the damn thing. Well, there's a commit I can make right now. Unless you want to do it, Christmas wreath. You can be added to the commit history if you want. It would be in the README. Arch. I'll put it second because it's literally the second most important thing to boot. Name this window? What the fuck? I've never done that before. What the fuck? I named a window and then it just didn't change it? What is going on? What did I just do? I need to just make sure xorg xinit arch. Xorg xinit arch. Okay. Okay, so this will be source render and shaders fragment. Okay, git commit define to turn off shadows. Okay, so I'll push that. Let me see if Christmas wreath is taking care of it, because if he wants to open a PR. Tried, but it didn't add a PR. Those are correct packages. Name the window, change in the browser and the title bar. Yeah, it should change it, but it didn't. I said what the fuck, and then it just didn't put what the fuck up here. Forzen. I forgot what that is. That's a game or something. Sigma to always. Average dev experience. I created the architecture myself. Nice. And the time in my bio. Oh, okay. Someone's bio's messed up, I guess. Oh, speaking of Chromium, Google today had a DOJ ruling that says they have to sell Chrome for monopoly purposes, kind of like what happened in the Windows antitrust problem, um, where they were like bundling like Internet Explorer is like the default browser or something, and they weren't allowed to do it or something. I don't know. There was something like messed up there, but Google's going to have to sell Chrome. I'll show you where I discovered this. Andreas Kling, awesome Kling. If if you people don't know Andreas Kling, he's basically Terry tier. By that I mean he's significantly better than Terry Davis. So first off, Serenity OS, basically like a fully fledged Windows like 98 clone or something. It's not a clone, it's POSIX compliant or something. I don't know. You can read everything about it. I'm not like super well versed in everything he's added to this, but it's quite good. And now he's working on the Ladybird browser, and he just got like $1 million of investment in this. Brand new browser engine, attempting or likely to compete with all the other browsers. And now that Google's selling Chrome, he has some advantage. This is working to his advantage. But where is this? Did he delete it? It was a retweet. He must have deleted it. Or I'm just not seeing it. Anyways, it was basically just a retweet saying that Chrome is going to be sold. There it is, all of the news. Yeah, but that won't happen. Highly likely. Mozilla buys it? That would create another monopoly. Mozilla can't buy it. Yeah, Ladybird has a shit ton of money to develop. I mean, I say a shit ton, but it's like it's a shit ton for such a small team. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, I'm sorry that I couldn't get the system running super fast. There are some things that I need to do to test it on my machines just to verify that there hasn't been like a performance regression. If I run this on my machines and I detect a performance regression, I will go back through all of my previous commits from basically the time that I moved to DC till now, basically all of the streams that I've done. And if that I'll be able to trace, do a git bisect to basically figure out which commit broke it. If I boot this thing on my systems and it's normal speed, exactly what I expect from the system, then I can't promise that I'm going to be super quick with improving performance, mostly because I don't know how hard I will have to squeeze on the problem in order to, get what I want out of it. Tweaking performance, like there could be low-hanging fruit, but sometimes you just have to really dig deep to find performance things, especially if you're like me and this is your first 3D graphics program. So, but yeah, with that, everybody who is here, feel free to chat on the Discord and ask your questions there. That will probably be the best place to have conversation about this. And maybe I will keep you updated with what I do testing this on my machines. Maybe for tomorrow's stream, I will just set up cameras pointing at my TV, and I can boot that server and or boot that old machine, and we can test a integrated GPU together on stream. Let's see. Anybody else? MCST, you should check your clock. Also, I'm Norwegian myself. Okay, no, I get it. I get why you're talking about CST. The reason I asked if you are Norwegian or you're Scandinavian is because I saw your flag, which of Norway. That's why I asked if you are Scandinavian and relayed my anecdote about my family. So anyways, everybody have a good night. I'm kind of tired and I'm going to go to bed now. So adios, have a good night, bye.